Good evening, Aquarius. So tonight we just have a simple bouquet of yellow and pink. Anyway, put that right there. We are going to use the Llewellyn Tarot deck tonight from Wales, because I know some of you live in the UK. And Wales, of course, is a part of the UK. And the folklore behind this deck is really cool. Be interesting to know if some of it is actually based on true stories. All right, we're going to do a classic Celtic cross. May we have an accurate reading, please, for Aquarius in 4 more. In 3 more. May we have an accurate reading, please, for fixed air, 2 more. May we have an accurate reading, please, for fixed air, last one. And we're just going to take it right off the top. Here we go. Interesting. Oh, I love that energy. So I will go through. Oh, wow. We should just stop right there. I will bring the last 4 cards up. That was in the reading on the other channel. Interesting. Oh, wow. What a beautiful reading. Okay, guys. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Can't wait to see what's there. Well, isn't that something? We've got 2. We have 3 10s. I'm just a little bit freaked out because last night we had 3 10s for the Aquarius reading that went on Emma Bella's intuition. This is amazing. All right, guys, we're going to begin with discussing what's on the bottom of the deck. On the bottom of the deck, we have Mercury in Virgo. We have the 10 of Pentacles. It's all about money, really, family, money, marriages that are based on money, money being passed down through the families, family, money that's built up in a family, old money, new money, money, no cups. So, some people, they want that 10 of coins. I do note that in the Llewellyn deck, in the tapestry that's hanging there, there are 9 coins, and the 10th coin is actually on the table here. Now look, I'm about to say something, and the only reason why I'm saying this is because of what's coming up in the very near future. So this card here, I believe, is either something that you're no longer interested in or something that really isn't the point for you. It's not confirmation. It's not the long-term goal. These are marriages that are staying together because of money. This is old money being passed down. But it's not, it is nothing like the 10 of Cups, which is all about total emotional fulfillment. So there's nothing, the idea is in the 10 of Cups, there's nothing lacking. So if you're not in the 10 of Cups, if you still want money, it's not like having love but no money. No. It's being totally happy. So, it could include the 10 of Pentacles. But anyway, this could be about a choice that you're making, because at the issue, let's just go to the issue. I have you in the 7 of Cups, all right? And what I have you doing here, in this reading, I'm not picking up a lower polarity of this card. I'm having you looking at one question: what will make me happy? Years ago, I thought that happiness was this. In other words, and perhaps maybe some of you are thinking it now, somebody here is thinking that they'll be happy if they get married. Somebody is thinking that they'll be happy if, um, if they have a husband. They'll be happy if they have money to pass on to somebody else. The idea here is the reason why it's the Lord of Illusions is because, look, you can manifest anything, sure, but it doesn't bring you, nothing that you manifest brings you emotional fulfillment unless you have it already. So the reason why there's an illusion here is because it's kind of like, it's when people say, don't get distracted by the glitter. Um, I, I am very old, so that's why I'm mentioning this movie. There is an old movie called Love at First Bite, and the vampire who is a really cool character in the movie, thinks that he's in love with this woman. She's a model, when he gets to know her, it turns out she's got false teeth and her hair isn't real and all this stuff. That was one of the cats breaking into the tarot room. Tinkerbell. Lately, she just kicks the door in. Go ahead, do. She's gonna jump up on the tarot table. How many of you are in here? Go ahead. You've come this far. You've come this far. Yep. Why not? Hang on, guys. Hello. You want to say hello to Aquarius? This is my baby Tink. Look at her little paws. All right, I'm gonna get our room back here now. Hang on, guys. Maybe that happened because at one time in my life, I thought that I would be happy if I were married to the perfect guy, and I did meet somebody that I believe I was supposed to marry, but he didn't do the work. Let's say that. But now I live with my 6 cats, and I feel guilty sometimes. I am that happy, like I am completely happy. So, this could be you thinking that something will make you happy, or maybe you're thinking the cats will make you happy and really you want the guy. It really doesn't matter. It's just that the idea here is you can manifest whatever thing or person or situation you want, but if you don't have this inner happiness already, it's still not going to satisfy you. Now, I have some good news here because of let me just look at the recent past, okay? The recent past, we have the devil, the horned one in this deck. Now, notice how it's in the past. The devil is all about materialism. There could be a Capricorn in your past, but the devil is about half-truths, illusions, and temptations. That's in the past, okay? Maybe you let go of, you have actual family that were very materialistic. This is behind you. Maybe they kind of encouraged you to believe that you'd be happier if you built up all this money. I don't know. Maybe you were married, because down here there is a married man. There's someone with money, or it could be a Virgo. Or this could be your father. This could be your mother. Who knows? Or Aquarius. Shame on me for saying this, because this could very well be a love reading. This could be the person that you're coming together with in the near future. And guys, you may be meeting an Aries woman. Gals, you may be meeting a Virgo man. But in the very, very near future, whenever this is true love, it's emotional fulfillment. When you're in the 10 of Cups, you're in a state of total 100% fulfillment. There is nothing lacking. So this person, there's nothing lacking at all. Okay? This could very well be a love reading for you guys, because what I do notice is that the challenge is an Ace of Pentacles, and there's a masculine hand there. So it may be you could be about to receive a marriage proposal, and it could be challenging or difficult for someone to come forward with that. Maybe what is a challenge for you is accepting. Maybe, Aquarius, what's a challenge for you is offering, because deep down, now I'm an Aries, I'm a March 31st Aries, but I've been studying Aquarius for years and years and years. And deep down, you guys are committophobes. Deep down. Okay. So it could be a challenge for you offering, and I'm starting to blush here. So it could be a challenge for you offering yourself to someone. Anyway, the tools I love. And this is so similar to the Aquarius reading from last night on the other channel. The tools are the Ten of Swords. Guess what that is? The Ten of Swords is the end of illusions. And guess what the illusions are in that card? Materialism. So, I mean, this could be something as simple as what you're been looking for in a partner is somebody who has a lot of money, or maybe that has to be one of their attributes. Be careful, because a lot of people who actually have money, they will lie about it in the beginning. Like, they'll come across, because they're so scared that people are going to like them for their money. So this is why you want to allow your nature, your natural body to take over. If you're attracted to someone, you're attracted to them. There's something there, Anyway, don't go looking for, as well, he's got to have money, because look, you guys could win the lottery tomorrow, or you could start a business that becomes really successful. Money, you can manifest it. Okay, so anyway, the outside influences, Aquarius, this just runs up really beautifully, is the Ace of Cups. Now we have two aces in this reading. And in this card, it's a masculine hand coming toward you. So whether you're male or female gender, you're probably the feminine in the connection. Okay, whether you are a biological male or female, you're the feminine in the connection. There's a masculine energy coming toward you. That's an outside influence. That's what's coming toward you. That is an offer of love. Okay, it could be an offer of marriage, a proposal. Your hopes and fears. I think this is more of a fear, and perhaps what you're mainly concerned about here is someone, who isn't stable, because this is quite a hot person, a hot tamale there, whether it's male or female. You guys could be dealing with a Leo here, Gemini, any water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Virgo again. But that's, you don't have to worry about that. Now look, the outcome, I believe, is more like the final message. By the way, you could end up with a Virgo, because there's a Virgo right there, and there's a Virgo in the outcome. But I think that Spirit has specifically positioned this card here. There's a number 9 there. And by the way, your reading last night on the other channel had 2 9s in it. Anyway, with 9 of Cups, your wish being fulfilled. 9 9s were everywhere. And here's another 9. Spirit wants you to be guided by your interior vision. Look closer. Be guided by your higher self. All right, and in that way, you won't be in a state of confusion at all. Look to the inner qualities of the person. Be guided by Spirit. And one more thing. They say that the Hermit is, it means you're going to spend some time alone. Well, what a mischaracterization of this card. The Hermit, in fact, is the only character who is never alone, because he is always accompanied by the divine. So I really think it's very poignant there. and that should, what that will do when you remember that, and you, all of this, any sort of hint of desperation, I need to be with somebody, is just, it just sheds off. And your inner qualities will really come out, and it allows you to find that, to fall into that way. I was about to say to find that person, but this may be about being with a partner. If it's a love reading, it's really frigging awesome. But for those of you who enjoy being single, it's also frigging awesome. That when the 10 of Cups is coming up for you very soon, okay? The 10 of Cups means that you will be absolutely, totally, utterly happy no matter what. All right? I am going to shut up and stop talking. It has been a pleasure being with you tonight. Of course, I love you so much. Let me know in the comments if it resonates.